All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest Gameplay of Sorts. Yeah. And it is 79.3 degrees in Chicago. It was 95 yesterday. It was a hot one. Yes, we are back in the new world. And, very cool, go check out a new office complex. But first, I don't know if they're going to show up. There they are. The squirrels of the apartment building. These things were doing some weird things yesterday. They were at the edge and they were jumping off. Oh, there they go. Oh, look at the little squirrels. Maybe they'll do it again. If they don't, I will include a clip at the end. But they'll just arbitrarily just jump off. It is the weirdest thing. Come on. So, while we're waiting for them to jump, nobody gets hurt in this game. So, he likes watching squirrels jump off of a building. Maybe they're flying squirrels. So, a Peppermint Candy wrote, I got lost in my world and it's funny and frustrating losing all my hard work. I don't know how to get, I don't know how I got lost. I was always going west and then east and then returning home. The world has all kinds of trains and such. Yeah, that kind of is bad. What I usually do is I'll set home position, or in the debug, let me turn it on. There we go. You see up in the top there, it says position 653.0, 40.0, 707.3. I'll write that down. And it's kind of hard to say after the fact, but yeah, I just keep looking for it. If that world is that important, I would just keep looking. It also says that I have a magic compass, but I don't know how to use it. I have never had luck with it. In the newer versions, 5.2, there's like these maps and compass. I have not had luck with it. If anybody has had luck in it, episode 297 is where this comment is. You can help them out. Be greatly appreciated. These two aren't going to do anything. No big deal. I started playing around with the roof over here. I got a deer on my roof. I haven't decided whether I like the unkept grass look or the grass look. Maybe if I come up here. Now these squirrels will climb. These are from the Pets mod. They will climb walls, which is really cool. So they're playing. They've been playing there for 2-3 days. I actually watched it climb up. So, yeah. We got a gray squirrel and a brown squirrel just playing, having fun. All right. So let us go look at the new buildings. Look at that. And I started building it and instantly fell in love with the color combination. And it's an office complex now, so we're going to go play with that. But first, I redid my stairs over here. Over here in the one office building. Put doors in. Oh, it did work. So we have now apartments. And then we have the penthouse suite. And I'm going to change the wall color on this one to match. Put some vegetation up there. Make it look really, really cool. But there it is. So I did a bunch of different little things on that building. Nice. The background's glitching out. We will go check that out. And a lot of it was done using World Edit, and I'll explain. You don't have to sit there and build every single block. You know, that kind of, See, that's why survival bores me. And I play creative. Close. And there's a fox in my building. Nice. It kind of has an old, like an old vibe to it. So what happens here is I have these blocks cut from the circular saw to give it like a windowsill, because I had like that. I just, in some circumstances, no windowsill looks really good, but the building looks old timey, and I like that. So what we have here is 8 stories, and this is a 1 story. You come in here, and I didn't put any trees in yet. So in here, we just have standard bathrooms, elevators, offices. We come around this side, and there's a fox. I wasn't sure if I was going to put more elevators in. This might be a little like newsstand. We have doors here. Come around the back, and we have a rear entrance, which is really cool. More office doors. And then in the center here, I'm not sure how I'm going to play this off. So these are where the 2 buildings connected. And I like that there. Huh. Kind of cool. So this is where, what I did is I just copied the building and stacked it. And I will show part of that. But we will go up, up the stairs. I don't think I have this elevator set up. So what basically happens is we have a stairwell. Because I like having stairs in my buildings. I don't know why. We come up to the 2nd floor. And these are just little rooms here. Nice. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put a doorway here, because I do have doorways here that lead out to this courtyard area, which is, I like it. We're going to plant some trees and stuff. So this is where they can come out. People of the buildings come out. I was thinking about putting a little water fountain right in the middle here. I still am. But I was also going to put like a, what do they call those? A pergola with vegetation on top of it. I think that would look most cool. But I like that tree, but I think that's too tall. That's an acacia. The turtle. So I don't really want... What is that? Talk about things generating. Let's go check that out real quick. Come on. Ooh. It goes down into... Yeah, that's it? That was anticlimactic. Okay. So we have... we have nothing. Just a little bitty cave. And now it's going to have, what do you call it? It's going to be filled with sand. Because you don't want people falling down, you know, in the sand. It would be cool if somebody can make a mod of quicksand where you think you're walking on sand. That's too big for what I want to do. Yes, it is. So let us get a tree here. We want a default tree. And either that or an apple tree. That's apple tree sapling. I thought there was another one. There's jungle. Pine is too big. So acacia. I want to look at acacia. Beech tree is good. Why does that look so big? Apple tree sapling. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances here because I don't have the need. Boy, that worked. Now, beech tree is small, if I remember correctly. But acacia, that's what I wanted. Acacia. I want to check out how the acacia looks. It's usually around here. Emerging. Aspen tree is really cool looking too. Let's try that. There it is. Acacia. Oh wait, that's a bush. There's a tree. I like the way the acacia tree looks because of the like the canopy on the top of it. Yeah, this is what happens when World Edit goes wrong. But it looks kind of cool there. I might do something with that. So I was accidentally looking in the wrong location. Come on. There we go. Now you see, that's cool. If it does it that height. So let us go back here and try it. I have a chainsaw, so it's not going to matter. Let's put the acacia right here. That's an apple. Acacia. Boom. It probably did it. You know what? That's fine. I like that. Let's do an apple tree over here. And the whole idea is, it's all fantasy anyway. Give these people some, what do you call it? Shade. Nice. And why not have some apples? I don't know if that's going to be too close. Let's do another acacia. Because we can always cut it down. And I have backups of everything. Now the whole thing is, how's it going to look from... looks great. I am digging that. That is so cool. Let's put another apple tree in here. I think I do want to put in a fountain of sorts. That's looking good. So we have... everywhere else is going to be seating. And then down in the bottom, you can have your little restaurants and stuff like that. And I can always extend. So right now I'm just going to put some grass in. Usually what I do, though, is on these flower beds, I won't leave them as grass. I'll leave them as like a forest soil. Nice. Now, if I wanted to do a fountain, where would I put it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It would have to be somewhere in here. This is the middle of the building. So if this is the middle of the building, and then this here is the middle. That was too easy. Really? Yeah, that's the middle. So, where do I want to do it here? Let us... And I don't want it big. Maybe 7 by 7. See, that's weird. And then we'll go explore the rest of the building and then come back to this. You know what? It doesn't have to be anywhere. So let's do 4, 5. We'll do 5 by 5. Because that's almost 25 feet. No, 15, 23, 20. I forgot how to do math for a second there. Is that too big or too small? That's too small. See, I don't really want to take away from... You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this in reverse. Because we want We want that. So let us take this. Get rid of that. We need these. We're going to do this in reverse. And it's going to look different. Just stop that. Which will take away some of the thickness here. So how is everybody been doing? It's still goofy. They still haven't repaired my ceiling all the way. I is starting to get mold growing in my closet because of that. They came by, and then it was really strange because I hope that holds water. It was really strange because of what do you call it? So now how do I want to do this? They had to tear out all the, that's a fountainhead. Well, that'll work. They had to tear out all of the drywall for the ceiling. And what ended up happening is pipe segment. Yeah, that's what I want. Jeez. In the process, the fountainhead. Oh, I think I know what I did wrong here. What did I do wrong? A pump? Maybe that'll do it. Or a decorative grating. I think the pump will do what I want here. And it's getting dark. There we go. The pump. You know, it does look like I should go one more out. I don't know. We'll figure that out. So we're gonna fix this real quick because I'm tired. I'm already bored with it. Let's see. Go 3 high. That's 9 feet. I think that'll work. So let us get some water and turn to daytime. Because nobody can see anything. Get rid of the pump. This is it feels like just a weird episode. I think this might be too high for what I want to do. Come on. It's nice playing at 15 feet per second. Oh my gosh. I had, what do you call it, turned on. High resolution. It handled it pretty good for high res. Now that kind of, well, that kind of, what in the world? Stop the water already. I'm going to have to rethink that. It looked good though. Why won't it go away? I like the how do I want to do this? I do like that red. All right, we're going to do this real quick. So we're going to have the same. I thought for sure. What is below here? You know what we're going to do? Nothing. All right. This is starting to aggravate me. All right. So this should, let us see if this shouldn't have a problem. Turn the pump on. I really don't even know if I need. Cool. If I needed So we're going to have this dual color and call it a day. And then everything else is going to be seating. Actually, that looks kind of cool too. So they could sit there. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play around with that, different things here. And I don't even have to fill in the water over here. Okay, so that takes care of that. We put an acacia tree. Let us go explore and see what else we can play with here. So over here, I'm gonna put some tables in, and it doesn't really matter because tables and chairs are real easy here. Let's do a pole. That's a beech tree. Let's grab my chairs. Use a black chair. And now we just need a tabletop. So let us take dark gray baked clay and do that. You know what else would look good? If I took that tinted glass. I wonder how that would look. Let's do that. Because, so we're going to come over here and, put a table there. And maybe a table there. And these are just going to be, how you say, let's see what this would look like. That's kind of cool. I think I'll leave two of them just to test it out here. Now, usually what I would do is I would extend these tables out to make them look more realistic, but I don't care to right now. That looks cool. Have some tables and chairs. I do want to put like a pergola, and I'll use my decks. So I'll do like I have in the one park, have a 9x9. That looks cool. If we come up, and we have a seating area. So for the employees, one thing I did want to look at, put some more tables, and they'll get food from downstairs. And this is purposely left open. So do I want to keep those side doors? Well, obviously, yes, I do. However, this is the center here. So what we are going to do is we are going to get rid of all this. We're going to make some doorways here because we can. All right. And we're going to mimic the doors that are on the bottom. So now this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So, oh, this is how I did it. It gives it kind of a regal atmosphere here. We need to get rid of these. Give it some definition here. See, this is how I keep putting this stuff in. Holy cow. Oh, doors. And doors and glass. So we need these, and we do need glass. There. Right there. It feels like a very this episode feels more laid back than normal. I don't know why. It's like I have no energy. even though I do. So there we go. And then we'll put some lights. And there's going to be, how you say, all right, so that'll get us out of here. Let's go over here. I thought that's where I was. Wow, that was weird. That was too weird, man. So let's do this before we say goodbye here. So this area is coming along nicely. I'm going to do we're going to do a full fly around of this building. Because I'm really starting to enjoy this area. Oh, that goes there. And I like this pattern that I have came across. I think it looks really cool with this building. So now we have this going on. Oh, that one did not. There we go. And there you have it. So we have our upper, we have our upper garden area with a little fountain. We have people they can eat. We have doorways to get back into the second floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 more floors here. These all equal the ribs on the side of the building. So all I have to figure out is what I mean by that is the ribs on the side of the building are equal here. Now I can move these out. I was toying with the idea of actually coming out to here on the edge of the building. I think that would look cool. So we have our little, this is also going to be the idea of a really cool park. Yeah. And, oh, the tops of the buildings, it kind of doesn't show. But I just put these crowns on here. This is all I'm going to do for right now for the tops. It's very similar to this building over here. So have the tops on here. And then we come down. So it's an older, it looks like an older governmental style building. It also looks like it could be a school. That kind of type of building. So all I did was I finished this. I was going to build this building on episode, and I got this part done. I'm like, okay, how am I going to do the second floor? So I did the second floor, added some detail in, did these ribs for, they had like windowsills, and I just kept building. Now, basically, I just copied this part and stacked it twice. And then I copied, I built this. So I built it by floor and then stacked more floors on top of it. So I do have, unfortunately, the elevator doesn't continue to go up. And we have stairs going up in each one. That looks so cool. That really does. This is how the outside of the building would have looked if I didn't put those blocks on. Now, it does bring up one problem. So if we go into the bottom here, you notice that there's this between the buildings. You could see where I kind of put them together and then just did this blocks here just to block it. One of the things is I can take out the windows and make it a solid wall, and then utilize rooms here, put some bathrooms on each side and stuff like that, or just leave it as is because it really doesn't look that bad. And we got the skeleton structure here. Got a doggy. There's no elevators over here because there's no upper floors. So if we come over on this side, we see there's another one. So it just lends to, you could really play around with this, what you want to do. And World Edit isn't really cheating. It's just making things go faster. So you still have to be creative and just, yeah. But that's one way of getting the building to look symmetrical. The exact same side is on the exact same side here. So just by, this took about an hour and a half to fully come up with. And by itself, it looks fantastic. This looks a bit much, but because of the center part, it does give it a better complex-like feel. So I'm liking that. All right, so we have a new office complex. And do a fly around real quick before we say goodbye. I think those colors do lend themselves to like a 1950s era building. And then fill out buildings on this side. We have the apartment building over here. So we're really starting to populate this area here. So the next, I need to get buildings over here on this side. See, that looks pretty cool. And there are buildings like this in Chicago. This building is very, very loosely based on the, and the name was right. I just had the name in my head. There's a hotel, like a 4-star hotel down in Chicago. I think it's called the Janus or something like that. And it has this. The only difference is the very top is another small building with a dome on each one. And I don't know how good that would look. And the problem that you have is that in here, depending on where you're at, you can't see the tops of the buildings. I had that problem on this building. I had that problem on this building here. I mean, if you're at the bottom, you could barely see it here. You can see this one because I purposely made them go up, but you can't see the copper roofing on this one. Yeah. Doggy. So it does hide, your perspective a little bit. All right, there you have it. Let's go check on the squirrels real quick before we say goodbye here. It did it twice. I turned on the recorder, and these two were just going at it and jumping off. So I'm going to add that in at the very, very end of the video. See, they're dancing. I was going to say dancing on the ceiling, but they're not really on the ceiling. They're on the roof. And they would just jump off. It was some kind of glitch in the Pets mod and the AI for it. Isn't that right? But those are cool. They will jump. They will scale. They crawled up the building. So, yeah, there is that. All right. So that's going to do it. Hopefully everybody's staying cool out there. And, yeah, and go from there. So the city is coming along very nicely. Have to get more buildings in. I fed all the animals. Another new parrot. My parrots flew away. I fed them and they flew away. They are nowhere to be found. Maybe they're up on the second floor here. I doubt it. No. They're not here. They flew away. After all the feeding and put the post there and everything, they just flew away. Except for Polly over here. Even the one that was stuck. I got it unstuck, and that's how it repaid me. It just flew out the window somewhere. And I have a dog on my roof. Nice. So the penguin stayed. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you for joining. And until the next episode,